everybody. My name's Ian Hicken, KO4EFS. I'm an amateur radio operator. I live in North Fort Myers, Florida. And I've had my ticket now for about 2 years. And I find that amateur radio is just a wonderful place to be. It's a great hobby, and there's always something new to learn. But I've also found that there's a lot of things about amateur radio that, like everything else in the world, aren't perfect. And I get that. So the neat thing about amateur radio is you can participate as much or as little as you want in whatever areas you want to participate in. And that makes that great. I immediately joined Aries thinking that I wanted to get into the emergency aspects of it. Being a former firefighter and law enforcement officer myself, I wanted to get back into that side of it. And I realized very quickly that our local Aries team really doesn't do a whole lot. They drill about twice a year. It's roughly the same thing each time. And they meet once a month and they go through basically the same routine. And it's just very mundane. And there's no new information, there's nothing new there. And during storms, they all pack up and go away and then come back after the storm and set up. What I wanted to do was have something that was more ready, something that would be there during the storm, something that would be available and working and monitoring during the event, before the event, after the event, and would also work alongside Aries and your local and state government agencies, as well as Skywarn and the National Weather Service. So what I did was I put together what I call the Southwest Florida WatchNet. And what the WatchNet is it's basically a small group of people, of amateur radio operators that have volunteered and agreed to work the radio during storms. We've done things like installed antennas inside our homes so that we can have the radio on during storms using battery backup boxes and things like that. We're doing everything we can. As a matter of fact, I'm getting ready to set up a battery system here so that I can actually function during a bad lightning storm safely, because I'll be on battery power using an internal antenna inside the home. We're trying to do everything we can to make sure that there's still some contact out there. There's someone on the other end of the radio on a certain channel during these emergencies. And so we've done that. And here locally in North Fort Myers and in the northern part of Lee County, you can call us on the WatchNet anytime there's a bad situation and check in and let us know you're out there. And we'll check on you and we'll keep an eye on each other. That's basically all this is. We can pass along Skywarn information. We can send emails via HF. We have a lot of capabilities now, and it makes it very easy for us to help people that need us to get messages to places. Our primary responsibility is not to relay Aries messages, but we will, if needed, we'll relay anyone's message that we need to, that needs us to relay it for them. So basically, we decided going forward that we wanted to have our own storm watch net, not a net where we meet after a storm and set up communications so that shelters can communicate with the county. It's basically what Aries does. It's a shadow of what it used to be many years ago. And I think the county and many counties in Florida don't even look at their amateur radio teams or their Aries teams as that important of an asset anymore. So we decided to shift our efforts into something that is still needed, and that's the calm voice on the other side of the radio. They can give updates on the storm. They can give out watches and warnings when they happen. Someone that can check in on you and make sure you're okay after the storm. Someone who's going to be there on the other side of the radio when you need that voice to talk to. These storms come and they last for a long time, especially when we're dealing with tropical events. And some of our amateur radio operators live alone. This will give them the opportunity to have someone to talk to during the storm, and someone to check in with, and someone to be checked in from. And so this is basically a new concept that we've started down here in North Fort Myers. And we're already talking to people in 3 other areas that are wanting to start similar watch nets to ours. So this is an amazing thing that we're doing here. And of course, we've got our detractors. As with anything with ham radio, the old curmudgeons don't like change. But change is where the progress lies. And so rather than trying to reinvent the wheel that's already kind of moving down the track, we decided to start a whole new kind of StormWatchNet. And we've done that. And we're on the 444.775 repeater. That's 444.775 with a positive offset and 136.5 for the PL. You can come there every Thursday at 8:30 and check in with us and make sure that your radio works. And then when there's a storm, we'll be there. We'll announce every 30 minutes or so that we are monitoring, and you don't have to wait. You can just call out for us. Just call for the WatchNet and we'll answer. I think it's a great thing. I think it can be that voice in the storm that some of us might need. And I think it's going to be awesome. I've been working on hardening the shack. I've got generator service now, battery, working on everything I need to stay up completely during the storm and to be completely back online shortly after the storm in order to send long distance, both text and voice messages. So this is a great thing. It's a multi-phase thing. And it's there to help any way it can. The truth is, if it's not needed, just like anything else in amateur radio or anything else in the world for that matter, if it turns out not to be needed, we still learned a lot doing it. And that's all that really counts. That's a great thing about ham radio. It's all about learning and about being ready. And this all lends right into that. So join us on the Southwest Florida WatchNet, which is on Thursday nights at 8 o'clock on the 444.775 repeater, and look for an Echolink node and an All-Star node coming up soon so that you can check in from out of area, and also so you can monitor your home area while you're out of the area. It's been good talking to you, and join us on Friday nights at 8 o'clock for the Southwest Florida TechNet, which is a Zoom meeting where you can join and discuss any tech-related thing that you want with us, and we'll help you get it going. It's a great way to learn amateur radio, and we're here to help. It's a great community, too. I hope to see you there. That's Friday night on the Southwest Florida TechNet. You get there by going to www.swfltech.net. That's www.swfltech.net. And just click the direct Zoom link button at the top. That's all you have to do. We'll see you later. 73s, KO4 EFS.